Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. I help individuals and corporations to create lasting mental and emotional wellness through holistic practices. Today I want to talk to you about how to handle uncertainty without spiraling out of control. So the truth of it is that things are going to happen. Life is unpredictable. That's the one guarantee we have in this life, is that we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We don't know what's in store for us long term. We just have to, on some level, trust and have faith that we're going to get through whatever life throws at us. Now, we want to be able to try to control our circumstances so that we can feel as though we're ready for whatever life throws at us. But the truth of it is we have little to no control when it comes to the things that we are going to face in life. So that's why I wanted to spend some time today sharing with you some little tips and tricks on how to be able to navigate this uncertainty without spiraling out of control. So first and foremost, when there is the unknowns that you're going through, they're going to encourage you to put yourself into the present of the what ifs. And the what ifs can start out as like a tiny little thought in your head, and before you know it, it has snowballed. So staying out of the what ifs is definitely your first step. This is going to take a lot of self-awareness. This is going to take a lot of navigating your emotional regulation and trusting. Like I said, it takes a lot of trust. So don't be hard on yourself. If this takes some time, expect for it to take some time for you to relearn how to navigate uncertainty. The best thing you can do for yourself is bring yourself back to the present moment. You can do this by breathing techniques. You can do this by looking around outside of you and be like, okay, my chair's there, my computer screen is there, my desk is here, everything right now, everything is in place, everything is okay. And keeping yourself back into in the present moment. You can ask yourself questions like, what is true right now? Right now, I'm 100% safe. Right now, I'm perfectly fine. I feel great. Everything is fabulous. You can also, another question you can ask yourself is, but has it happened yet? So every time you have those what ifs or those fear-based thoughts, you can ask yourself, but has it happened yet? And that brings your mind back to the present moment and the present reality of, no, it hasn't happened. The next thing, and this might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but trust my process on this one. The next step that I would encourage you to do is to recognize the fear. Like, what is the root fear that you're facing? What is it that feels like traumatizing that you're going through right now? Naming the fear and asking yourself, like, what exactly am I afraid of? Why am I afraid of it? What's the worst case scenario? And how likely is that worst case scenario actually likely to happen? So this allows you to bring a sense of clarity to the situation, but it also allows you to stay in your own power so that you're not just continually cycling through all of these negative thoughts. You want to, you can acknowledge the fact that, hey, you know what, I'm scared. I feel scared. I don't know what, whatever this is that I'm going through right now, I don't know what this is going to bring, but I acknowledge that today I'm scared, and that's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to have, a fear of the unknown. The trick is to allow yourself to not stay stuck in that. So the next thing would be to be very aware of your nervous system. Your nervous system is a fight or flight response, and nothing good happens there. This is where the snowballing is happening, is your fight or flight response. So when your fight or flight response is activated, it also takes away your ability to think clearly and rationally. You're just in survival mode at that point, right? So you want to try to kind of combat the nervous system by, maybe going for a walk, having a soothing tea, like a mint tea, a lavender tea, anything that's very calming to your nervous system. Maybe, having a weighted blanket or giving somebody that you love a hug will help you to regulate your nervous system. Music, movement, all this kind of stuff is so helpful to your nervous system. You can also use like words of affirmations of like, I am safe. Everything right now is perfectly fine. I know whatever I'm going to be going through in the future, I will be able to get through it. Even keeping in mind that you've gotten through 100% of your hard times before, and this time will be no different. Reminding yourself of that is definitely important as well. The next step, and this is probably going to be the hardest step, is to let go of control. To be okay knowing that whatever happens is meant to happen, and that you have the power, the ability, the know-how, the smarts on how to get through it. You're going to be able to navigate it. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but you are capable of getting through it no matter what happens. It's when we try to have control that we end up fighting ourselves. So if you can release that control, the fighting is definitely going to subside as well. One thing that you can do to help this as well is to create a plan for how you're going to stay calm. So a lot of the times when we're in that fight or flight response, we are snowballing on the what ifs. Now, the opposite of that is, rather than having a what if plan, we're going to have a calming plan. So what does that calming plan look like to you? What does it look like in the morning? What does it look like in the afternoon? What does it look like in the evening? What does it look like mentally, emotionally, physically, all of those things? Even spiritually, what does it look like for you on all of those levels? What it could be just a short list of things that, you know, you can help to ground yourself and bring yourself back to the present moment. Like some of the things that I've already discussed, you could be praying, journaling, meditating, all of those kinds of things as well. It will be super helpful to allow you to create a plan that helps you stay calm rather than getting stuck in the what ifs. The one thing that you can do as well is to make sure that you're not isolating. Talk to people that you trust. Talk to people that you love and that you know are going to support you through this. Sometimes just getting it out, whether it's journaling or speaking, like actually verbally speaking it, getting it out of your head allows you to stop that spiral and allows you to stay in the present moment a lot easier. You can ask yourself questions like, what am I supposed to learn from this? What would it feel like to me if I actually embodied the uncertainty rather than trying to fight it? What if I allowed this feeling of uncertainty just to come along for the ride, but not for me to not allow it to take over? All of those kinds of things. Trust that you're being led, that all of this is being guided for you, and that there's nothing that that you can't go through, that you can't manage your way through. The last and certainly not least thing that I can suggest for you to do is to remind yourself that you're capable of doing hard things. You're capable of facing whatever life throws at you. Like I said before, you've gone through 100% of the things that life has thrown at you, good, bad, or indifferent. And this will be no different. You can face hard things. You can manage hard things. You can process and heal from hard things. You have the ability to do this. You have the capacity to be able to do this. Trust in yourself. Trust that this is all happening for your greatest good, and it will help you to not spiral out of control. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you back here next time.